All right. First and foremost, I want to start off by saying, Kohala Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakal Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles of GMS who rule well and who taught me this truth. And shalom to the sincere Akim out there listening, learning, and pushing this truth. All right. And I'm going to jump straight into this video. Lord's willing, it's edifying. It's probably going to be a little bit long. I got a couple. I would just basically, because so-called Mother's Day just passed. I would just do it. We already know what it is. It all really goes back to the Queen of Heaven worship. Worshiping the woman. So I was just doing a little bit of research. Just to brush up on it. You know what I mean? And I said, you know what? Let me just turn it into a lesson. Go into Rakal Kwadash. Lord's willing, it's edifying. I'm gonna jump around. I don't know if I'm gonna hit everything that I pulled up, but whatever. We'll just see. Like I said, Lord's willing, it's edifying. So let's go. The first thing I did was I looked up Mother's Day just to see off of Google what it would say. As you can see, I typed in the true origins of Mother's Day. All right, and the first thing that popped up was it says history of Mother's Day. Celebrations of mothers and motherhood can be traced back to the ancient Greeks and Romans, who held festivals in honor of the mother goddess Rhea and Cybele. But the clearest modern precedent for Mother's Day is the early Christian festival known as Mothering Sunday, and that was 3 days ago off of the History Channel. So I just thought that was pretty interesting. You know what I mean? Which we already know. Like I said, it goes back to really everything stems back to the Babylonian Empire because they ruled first. All right, Ham ruled. Ham ruled first, man. All right, and that's Esau just bit everything from the other nations, man, as he came into power. The scriptures talk about Alexander the Great. The Apocrypha talks about him. It said evils are multiplied when he came onto the scene, right? But one of the things when you look through history that he was big on was I believe it was Alexander. I think it was him. He when he went into Egypt, or I forget where exactly it was, but he had a big library. That's what Alexander was known for, man. But anyway, I digress. Stay on point, like I said. So let's check out this what it says on the History Channel, right? Or history.com, whatever. All right. So this is Mother's Day 2019. It says Mother's Day is a holiday honoring motherhood that is observed in different forms throughout the world. In the United States, Mother's Day 2019 occurs on Sunday, May 12th, which was yesterday. Today's the 13th. It says the American incarnation of Mother's Day was created by Anna Jarvis in 1908 and became an official U.S. holiday in 1914. Jarvis would later denounce the holiday. She denounced it. Wow. Jarvis would later denounce the holiday's commercialization and spent the latter part of her life trying to remove it from the calendar. Wow. That's interesting. Yeah, but that's what these all of these so-called holidays are basically just about money, man. From Valentine's Day, Christmas, they're all first of all, they all go back to pagan customs, pagan festivals, and they're all about money. It has nothing to do with who you guys call God, which his name is Yahweh, and his son's name, who you guys call Christ, is Yahushua. Okay, they're all pagan holidays and festivals. Okay, Halloween, all of them, Easter, all that they all go back to pagan gods, man. Okay, which are no gods. All right, there's only one God, and his name is Yahweh, and he's the power of Israel. Okay, whether you can receive it or not. Okay, but anyway, it says Jarvis. I read that already. It says while dates and celebrations vary, Mother's Day traditionally involves presenting moms with flowers, cards, and other gifts. you know, which we know, like I said, which I got it in Jeremiah. You know, we're gonna get into that, but that's gonna be later. You know, the gifts. You know, baking cakes unto the Queen of Heaven. Okay, but anyway, let's keep going with what this says. It was a little bit more meat on this. It says history of Mother's Day. Celebrations of mothers and motherhood can be traced back. This is what it said on the front page of Google. Celebration on this part right here. This is it, but it's a little bit more meat on it. It says celebrations of mothers and motherhood can be traced back to ancient Greeks and Romans, which are Edomites, Esau, Edom, okay, Idumea, okay. Like I said, the Greeks, that was Alexander. That's when evils were multiplied, okay. And America is no more than the extension of the Roman Empire, okay. Anyway, celebrations of mothers and motherhood can be traced back to ancient Greeks and Romans, which are white people, so-called white people, who held festivals in honor of the mother goddesses Rhea and Cybele, whatever. But the clearest modern precedent for Mother's Day is the early Christian festival known as Mothering Sunday, and that probably goes back to the worship of Mary, okay, the Virgin Mary, which is bullshit. You're not supposed to worship Mary, okay? You're supposed to the Son and the Father. That's it. You don't worship no angels, none of that. Okay. Anyway, it says once a major tradition in the United Kingdom and parts of Europe, this celebration fell on the fourth Sunday in Lent and was originally seen as a time when the faithful would return to their mother church, the main church in the vicinity of their home, for a special service, which all goes back to no different than now, money. It's all about money with the church, okay? You know, they're hirelings. They teach for money. Easter, all these big days, big holidays to get you to draw you in. You know what I'm saying? And get your money and give you and feed you lies, prosperity doctrines, okay? And then send you on your way. You know, come as you are and then leave as you are. You know, bullshit. Over time, the Mothering Sunday tradition shifted into a more secular holiday, and children would present their mothers with flowers and other tokens of appreciation, cakes unto the Queen of Heaven. This custom eventually faded in popularity before merging with the American Mother's Day in the 1930s and 1940s. But that's it on that. I don't want no more on that. We can drop that. Let me get into like I said, it all goes back to the Queen of Heaven. We're gonna go get into that on Wikipedia. But before, let me jump into some scriptures, and then we jump back. All right. Oh, before, right, quick, because Elder Apostle Gabar always brings out queen. That the word queen, like I said, it all goes back to Mother's Day, Easter, all the Valentine, all these days really go back to these pagan gods, which is really what you're gonna see, which is really Queen of Heaven worship, man. Worship black woman is God, all that bullshit. Okay, the black woman is not God. Okay. Anyway, it says but like I said, Elder Apostle Gabar always brings out queen, right? So this is off of online etymology. It says queen is a noun. It says Old English queen, female ruler of state, woman, wife, right? But this is how these devils are slick. You gotta dig. It says from this is the main point though. It says a variant of quenan, source of queen, right? So when you click on queen, right? Let's see what it says. It says queen, noun, young, robust woman. Old English for queen. That's what it said just now right here, right? So why wouldn't they just put that up front? But they trying to hide shit. You gotta dig, okay? You gotta dig for the truth. This is the true definition of what queen goes back to. Alright, it's this word here, queen, right? It says it's a young, robust woman. Old English queen, woman. Also, female serf. a hussy or a prostitute. Like Elder Apostle Gabar always brings out, a queen is nothing more than a whore. Okay, and that's what Mother's Day, all these days are worshiping black woman as God. It's this whore of heaven worship, and that's those pagan gods. What you're gonna see, a lot of them are about sex and all type of bullshit. All right, all right, pagan god, which goes back, like I said, stems from Babylon on. Babylon, the Persia, all of them. They Esau just stole all the gods and made him paint his face on all of them and fed it to you dummies, and you gobble it up. Okay, no new thing. Okay, like Ecclesiastes said, there's no new thing under the sun. All right, that which has been is now. Okay, or I probably butchered it, but you get what you know the scripture that I'm talking about. All right, there's no new thing. Nothing is new. All right. We were worshiping the woman in the Babylonian Empire. You were worshiping the woman in the Greek Empire. You were worshiping them in the Persian Empire. You were worshiping them in the Roman Empire. Fast forward to this uh, this empire, which is no more than the rebirth of the Roman Empire. You know, this empire, you worshiping the woman all over again. Okay. There's even terms, Captain Save-A-Hose and shit like that. All right. But anyway, I just wanted to prove that, man. Queen goes back to whore, man. You know, my queen, my queen. You're calling your woman a whore. All right. Anyway, Jeremiah started at the top. I'm gonna skip around probably. All right. But this is Jeremiah chapter 7, verse 1. It says, the word that came to Jeremiah from the Lord Yahweh, saying, stand in the gate of the Lord's house, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai's house, and proclaim there this word, and say, hear the word of the Lord Yahweh, all ye of Judah, that enter in at these gates to worship the Lord. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, the power of Yasharallah, amend your ways and your doings, and I will cause you to dwell in this place. Trust ye not in lying words, saying, the temple of the Lord Yahweh, the temple of the Lord are these. For if you thoroughly amend your ways and your doings, if you thoroughly execute judgment between a man and his neighbor, see, like I said, these pastors, they teach lies, okay? All these Mother's Day, Easter, it's all about lies. Prosperity doctrine to get you in there and spend your money. Okay? The Lord said, Yahweh Shai said, you got to thoroughly amend your ways and your doings. Okay? All right? Jeremiah 7 and 5. For if you thoroughly amend your ways and your doings, if you thoroughly execute judgment between a man and his neighbor, if ye oppress not the stranger, the fatherless, and the widow, and shed not innocent blood in this place, neither walk after other gods to your hurt. I think I'm going to stop there. I'm going to pick it back up, but that's what I wanted right there. If ye, Jeremiah 7 and 6, if ye oppress not the stranger, the fatherless, and the widow, and shed not the innocent blood in this place, neither, this is the main point here, neither walk after other gods. You see, that's lowercase, because there are no gods. Okay? No gods. There's only one true God, one true power. His name is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahushai. Okay? Neither walk after other gods to your hurt. Then will I cause you to dwell in this place in the land that I will give to your fathers forever and ever. Okay? And that's why Esau hates us. He's mad because he gave up his birthright and he gave up his blessing. And the blessing and the birthright went to us, Jacob. Okay? And that's forever and ever. And Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is coming back to fulfill that. Okay? It says heaven is his throne and the earth is his footstool. Okay? And we're joint heirs with Yahweh Shai. Alright, but anyway, let's jump to, like I said, this video is probably going to be a little bit long, man. I'll shut it down when the spirit jumps on me. Okay, you don't want to watch it. Fuck you. Go watch something else. Okay. I'm pretty sure you don't want to watch it. You probably was celebrating Mother's Day or sent a fucking text out to your mother. Oh, love you, mommy. Why do you need Why do you need Esau to tell you that the scriptures say honor thy mother and thy father? If you love your mother so much, why do you need Esau to tell you, okay, on this day you'll take your moms out? Do that any other day. Do that every other day. Honor her by how do you honor? How do you really show honor? By honoring your mother and your father, by doing what Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai said, you know, and maybe the Lord will have mercy on your parents, maybe, okay, but fear the Lord first, okay. The Lord Yahweh Shai said He came to put derision, man, to separate mother from father, you know, husband from wife, you know, the children. He came for derision, okay. Anyway, let me stay on topic because I go on a rant. Anyway, off of Wikipedia, this is a Queen of Heaven, antiquity. It says, Queen of Heaven was a title given to a number of ancient sky goddesses worshipped throughout the ancient Mediterranean and Near East during ancient times. And look at who they have as the sky goddess, which initially wasn't these devils, man. Like I said, they paint their image. They go back to really Babylonian um, gods, okay? Babylonian, Persian gods. And Esau, you know, painted his image, okay? He whitewashed everything through iconoclasm, all right? It says, Queen of Heaven was a title given to a number of ancient sky goddesses worshipped throughout the ancient Mediterranean and Near East during ancient times. Goddesses known to have been referred to by the title include Inanna. Let's see. Inanna is an ancient Mesopotamian goddess associated with love, beauty, sex, desire, fertility, war, justice, political power. She was originally worshipped in Sumer and was later worshipped by the Akkadians, Babylonians. I got it here. I'll click on that later. But as you can see, look at the nose on that. You can see, look at that. That's a a Hamite nose, man. A so-called black nose. You know, the Hamites are the closest to us, man. That's why we were we went into Egypt. We were trying to blend in, all right. But look at that nose, all right. All of these go back to so-called dark nations, man. All right, and Esau whitewashed it, as the apostles always said, through iconoclasm. But you see, it has nothing to do with your so-called moms or whatever. It has to do with sex, love, beauty, desire. That's Valentine, all this stuff, lust. Okay, it has nothing to do with Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay, these are no gods, man. Okay, it says what Anat. Let's see what Anat is. Anat, classically Anatha, is a major northwest Semitic goddess, and that looked like a Jake too. Eve, looked like Eve. It says Isis. We know Isis. Isis was a major goddess in ancient Egyptian religion, whose worship spread throughout Greco-Roman world. You see, Esau adopted these goddesses, okay, which is all one. It's all Queen of Heaven, which is, you know, you'll see. It says Mary. You see, but anyway, let's keep going. I ain't gonna click on all of them. You can read it. Go do your own research. I ain't gonna spoon feed you everything. All right. It says in Greco-Roman times, Hera, we know Hera, and her Roman aspect Juno bore his title. Forms and context of worship varied, but it was all the same. It all stemmed from Queen of Heaven. It all was the same. Sex, uh, you know. In modern times, the title Queen of Heaven is still used by contemporary pagans. Okay, let's see. Modern paganism is also known as contemporary paganism and neo-paganism. is a collective term for new religious movements influenced by or derived from the various historical pagan beliefs of pre-modern Europe, North Africa, and the Near East, although they do share similarities, because it's all Queen of Heaven. Okay, it's all worshiping the woman. Okay, to refer to great goddesses. Let's see, Magna Magna Dea is Latin for great goddess and can refer to any major goddess worship during the Roman Republic or Roman Empire. And that's so funny that says Roman Republic or Roman Empire, because like we always say, this America, Babylon the Great, okay, that whore that sitteth upon many waters, okay, is the rebirth of the Roman Empire. And what are they arguing now, right? That is America is it what they say? They said it's the it's a republic. They're saying that is it really a democracy or is it a republic? And if I'm not mistaken, that's the argument these damn devils are having amongst themselves. Like Yahushua says, Satan divided against itself. How can the kingdom stand? Okay, they're arguing, is there America a republic or really a democracy? All right. It says, anyway, Magna Dea could be applied to a goddess at the head of a pantheon such as Juno, whatever. Anyway, it says, while Catholics, Orthodox, and some Anglican, Slovakia, while Catholics, Orthodox, and some Anglican Christians now apply the ancient title to Mary, the mother of Jesus, which his name isn't Jesus, his name is Yahushua. But like I said, you're not supposed to worship Mary. That was matter of fact, that was Constantine, man. Constantine, brought a lot of these pagan customs into Christianity. Okay, because we are the true Christians. We follow the Messiah, Mashiach, Yahushua. Anyway, but as you can see, we were serving these gods and goddesses in all our captivities. All right, because America is not the first time we've been in slavery. We've always been in slavery. That's our history. That's how we can always pinpoint who the Israelites are, because everywhere we are, we're at the bottom because of the curses. We can't escape the curses. All right. Anyway, you could do your own research, man. But like I said, that's what Mother's Day stems from, man. Okay, it was a lot more meat when I was doing, looking through, but I don't want to OD on the video, man. Okay, when you actually go in and look on each of these gods and goddesses, it's a lot of meat in here, man. But anyway, let's keep it pushing. All right, I want to hit some scriptures, man. Let Yahweh Shai speak. All right. Let's see. Let me see what I want. Let me see what I want to jump in at. This whole thing is good, but I don't want to make it too long. I'll get straight to the point. Jeremiah 7:16. Therefore, pray not thou for this people, because it's talking about Israel, man. Yasharallah. It says, therefore, the 2/3. Okay, like I said, 1/3 is going to be saved. The believers. At first, it's going to be the 144,000, the elect. 12,000 out of each tribe of Israel, man. Yasharallah. Okay, of the men, the elect of men. Okay, and then you have the 1/3, the believers. And that's an innumerable number, because it says Israel is as the sands of the sea. So you can't number the 1/3, okay? But 2/3 of Israel, that's an innumerable number also, shall die, okay? A grievous death, okay? Anyway, it says, Jeremiah 7:16. Therefore, and why it's so, I'm gonna get it in Jeremiah 44, but he said, don't pray for these motherfuckers, Salaki, excuse my French, because they wicked, man. Their own mouth condemned them, man. Okay, your mouth, like the scripture said, the tongue, man. It's man. Your mouth can get you in trouble. It got Moses in trouble. Really, you got him in trouble. You 2/3. Got on his damn nerves and had him made him slip up with the tongue. and he didn't see the promised land because of that. But I digress. The mouth, man. When we came out of Egypt, you just kept complaining over and over, man. Complaining, tempting the Lord, you know. And that even when Yahushua was on the scene, man, what's that guy that was there, the murderer and the thief or whatever, I think his name was Barabbas or something like that, you know. Yahushua he committed no sin, man. He was perfect. He was healing people, feeding people, uplifting people, you know, spreading the good news, you know what I'm saying? But you wicked ass niggas said, nah, give us Barabbas. Give us the murderer, the thief, that wicked ass nigga, and kill Yahushua. Let the blood be upon us and our children. You see? So like I said, that's why you don't pray for these niggas. They deserve it. You know, because reincarnation, whether you understand it or not, is real. The prophets keep coming. The 1/3, the believers, the ones that followed Yahushua when he was on the scene, the multitude that would follow him, that he healed, that the people that he healed, they're back in their lots, and they believe now, okay, and they're gonna get delivered. Now the prophets that were back then, they're back now. We all keep coming back in our lot. That's what Daniel said, okay. You see, so but also the wicked keeps coming back, and the wicked keep waxing worse and worse. You see, the sins they're of their father the devil. Okay, and Esau's waxing worse and worse. So 2/3 is waxing worse and worse. You see, the sins that as the scripture have said has reached up to the heaven. So don't pray for these niggas. The Lord, you die, you go back up to the Father. You plead your case. You beg Yahweh to forgive you and give you another chance, and He sends you back down here again, and you do it all over again, over and over, worse and worse. And Yahweh is getting tired of that shit. That's why He says, don't pray for these wicked ass niggas. Okay? Anyway, Salakia. we really 2/3, man. Y'all really get on the motherfucking nerves, man. Anyway, Jeremiah 7:16. Therefore, pray not thou for this people. I didn't even want to go. I didn't even want to go all over there, man. As I said, I'm gonna go in the spirit. Okay. Therefore, pray not thou for this people, neither lift up cry, nor pray for them, neither make intercession to me, for I will not hear thee. Seest thou not what thou doest in the cities of Judah and in the streets of Jerusalem? The children gather wood, and the fathers kindle the fire, and the women knead their dough to make cakes to the queen of heaven. Okay, to these other gods, you see? Jeremiah 7:18. The children gather wood, and the fathers kindle the fire. The women knead their dough to make cakes to the queen of heaven, and to pour out drink offerings unto other gods, lowercase, Isis, Mary, any one of them gods that matter of fact, let me pull it back up. Any one of these, okay? Queen of Heaven. Any one of these gods, man. And that's where Mother's Day comes from, okay? From these, the Queen of Heaven. You see her, the worship. What does this say here? A state of Isis nursing her son. See? It says, and pour out drink offerings unto other gods, lowercase, because there are no gods. There's only one God, Yahweh, that they may provoke me to anger. Do they provoke me to anger, saith the Lord Yahweh? Do they, Salat, do they not provoke themselves to the confusion of their own faces? And that's talking about shamefulness, shame faces. Your own downfall, your own demise, your own hurt. Okay? Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, mine anger and my fury shall be poured out upon this place. Because remember, Jerusalem, Israel, Yasharallah, we are a people before a place. Okay? Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, mine anger and my fury shall be poured out upon this place, upon man and upon beast, and upon the trees of the field, and upon the fruit of the ground, and it shall burn. Talking about the missiles. Okay, he always referenced, like I said, he declared the end from the beginning, man. It's always from Genesis to Revelations. It's about Esau and Jacob, man, and the end. Okay? And upon the fruit of the ground, and it shall burn, and shall not be quenched. Man, okay? Let's keep pushing. Let's see. What else did I have? Yeah, because like I said, the mouth, man. I got the actual account in Jeremiah, man. Well, you guys you deserve it. And that's why I said, don't pray for these. Don't pray for them. Even the Yahushua said, I pray for them, not for the world. Christ, who you guys ignorantly call Christ, his name is Yahushua. He even said it out of his own mouth, I pray for them, not for the world. Because mine are thine and thine are mine. All right? Jeremiah 44:15. Then all the men which knew that their wives burned incense unto other gods, okay? Because like I said, it all stems back to the Queen of Heaven. The black woman is God. The putting Eve on a pedestal, man. Okay? Let me get this right quick in Ecclesiasticus. Okay? Because you niggas know that these women aren't right. The scripture said Yahweh deprived her of wisdom, of knowledge, man, of understanding. Okay? The woman is the weaker vessel. Okay? Let me get some of Ecclesiasticus. It's let me start at the top. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get straight to the point. It's already 30 minutes. I don't want to make it too long. What was this? Ecclesiasticus 25 and 24. This is in the Apocrypha. Of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. Okay? You see? So these women are off, man. King Solomon said, out of 1,000 women, out of 1,000 men, he found one righteous man. And out of 1,000 women, he couldn't find none. Okay? So not to say that the women are all off. Okay? But at this present time, the majority of them are. Okay? That's why I wanted to start at the top. So I'll read one more thing. Ecclesiasticus 25:1. In three things I was beautified and stood up beautiful both before Slaki. Let me read it over. In three things I was beautified and stood up beautiful both before Yahweh and men. The unity of brethren, the love of neighbors, and a man and a wife that agree together. And like I said, you women are off, man. That is rare. A man and a wife that agree together? No. You see? And you niggas know that, and you just bow down and just, you don't want no smoke. You don't want no smoke, but it shouldn't be thus, okay? There's order to things. That's what I just want to prove right quick, and then I shut it down. I don't want to go too long, man. There's order to things, okay? This is 1 Corinthians 11:1. Be ye followers of me, even as I also am of Yahushua HaMashiach. Now I praise you, brethren, that ye remember me in all things and keep the ordinances, because there's order, okay, as I delivered them to you. But I would have you know that the head of, this is the main point, but I would have you know that the head of every man is Hamashiach, Yahushua, and the head of the woman is the man, okay? And the head of Yahushua, and the head of Yahushua is Yahweh. Okay, so there's order, all right? Okay, it's Yahweh, then there's Yahushua, then there's the man, and then there's the woman, okay? Not vice versa. Not the woman is not the head of the man. Okay, the scripture said there's a new thing. A woman shall compass a man. That's what you see, and you men allow it. You bake cakes and you honor her and you this and you that, even though she doesn't deserve it. Okay, you give her, you let her slide. You play Captain Save-A-Ho. Okay, all right. Salat. Ecclesiasticus is real good actually. You should read this whole chapter, man. It's a lot of meat in this, man. But for the sake of time, I'm gonna go back in Jeremiah and then I shut it down. All right. It says Jeremiah 44:16. For the word that thou hast spoken unto us in the name of the Lord Yahweh, we will not hearken unto thee. This is what the men said. But we will certainly do whatsoever thing goeth forth out of your own mouth. Let me start up some more. There we go. 44:15. Then Jeremiah 44:15. Then all the men which knew that their wives had burned incense unto other gods, and all the women that stood by a great multitude, even all the people that dwelt in the land of Egypt and Pathros, answered Jeremiah, saying, because I said there's no new thing under the sun. The people keep coming back in their same lot, getting worse and worse. Okay. As for the word of the Lord, answered Jeremiah, saying, as for the word that thou hast spoken unto us in the name of the Lord Yahweh, which is what the prophets, like I said, we came back. Jeremiah's back now. The prophets are back now. Okay, starting from the head apostle, Elder Tahar, on down. Okay, but you guys don't want to hearken. Okay, as for the words that thou hast spoken unto us in the name of the Lord Yahweh, we will not hearken unto thee. We're going to keep celebrating Mother's Day. We're going to keep celebrating Christmas. We're going to keep calling the black woman God. Okay, and it's not just the black woman. All of Yasharallah, all the women in Yasharallah are off. Northern and the Southern Kingdom. The Latin women are off. Okay, the so-called Native American women are off. They're off. The women are off. Okay, why? Because Eve is off. So all the women are off. Okay, as Ecclesiasticus said, Ecclesiasticus 25:24. Of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. So why would you follow her? Okay, as Corinthians said, the head is Yahushua. Okay, why is it Yahushua? Because Yahweh passed the reins unto his son. Okay, the head is really Yahweh, but Yahweh gave the reins to Yahushua. Okay, and we are joint heirs with him. And then it's the woman and then the children. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna shut it down. Jeremiah 44:17. But we will certainly do whatsoever thing goeth forth out of our own mouth, to burn incense unto the Queen of Heaven, and to pour out drink offerings unto her. You're gonna bend down, bow down, and worship her. Even though she had all type of men that ran through her. She got all type of different baby daddies. You still gonna celebrate her and worship her, even though she's a wicked SOB. Okay, and you could spot him with that blonde hair. You could spot him a mile away, but you gonna worship her still, right? As we have done, and we and our fathers. Like I said, no new thing. I'm gonna shut it down on this, man. No new thing under the sun, man. But we will certainly do whatsoever thing goeth forth out of our own mouth, to burn incense unto the Queen of Heaven, and to pour out drink offerings unto her, as we have done. We and our fathers, my daddy worshiped the woman, my granddaddy worshiped the woman. That's all I know. We're going to keep worshiping the woman. And our fathers, our kings and our princes in the cities of Judah and in the streets of Jerusalem. For then we had plenty of victuals, and we were well and saw no evil. Meaning that Salakia, that woman laid off me, man. She kept me fed. I was getting all the excuse my French, all the pussy I wanted. Long as I just let that bitch do what she wanted to do. I saw no smoke. Because evil mean bad times, okay? We had plenty victuals. Victuals is food. These niggas. And what did the woman say? The way to a man's heart is through his stomach. Okay? Man, you can't make this stuff up, man. Let me read that over and I'll shut it down, man. I know I've been going a minute. Jeremiah 44:17. It says, but we will certainly do whatsoever thing goeth forth out of our own mouth, to burn incense unto the Queen of Heaven, and to pour out drink offerings unto her, as we have done, we and our fathers, our kings and our princes, in the cities of Judah and in the streets of Jerusalem. For then we had plenty of victuals, and were well, and saw no evil. But since we left off to burn incense to the Queen of Heaven, and to pour out drink offerings unto her, we have wanted all things, and have been consumed by the sword and by famine. So these excuse my French, these niggards, they can't live without a woman. Okay, and that shouldn't be so. Okay. Matter of fact, Salakia, I thought I was gonna shut it down. Let me get one more scripture. Salakia, Ecclesiasticus chapter 25 and 21. Stumble not at the beauty of a woman, and desire her not for pleasure. Salakia. Stumble not at the beauty of a woman, and desire her not for pleasure. A woman, if she maintain her husband, and who is your husband? That man you lay down with, he's your husband. Okay? Sex is marriage. Okay? So every man that you laid with, there you have thus how many husbands you've had. Some women out here got 50 husbands, 20 husbands. Yahweh Shai told the lady at the well, you're right to say you have no husband, because the man you with now, he's not your husband, and you had 5 husbands. I can't remember how many she had, but he said you're rightfully so, you whore. Okay, it says a woman if she maintain her. I know I'm gonna get a lot of thumbs down on this one. A woman if she maintain her husband, because what, you love the Queen of Heaven, you love to worship the woman. That's going to be a downfall. Okay? It says, a woman, if she maintain her husband, is full of anger, impudence, and much reproach. Wow. Wow, that says a lot. Wow. I'm going to let you simmer on that. I ain't even going to break that down. If you don't understand what it means, you're not supposed to understand what it means. I'm going to read that over. I'm going to shut it down on this, on these. I'm going to go to 24. I'm gonna go to the end. I'm shut it down. I'm not gonna interject if you don't understand, because it's been going on for a minute now. Like I said, I do my videos for the sincere Akim. I know you brothers know. You don't know what it means, hit me up, whatever. But I know you know what it means, man. So I'm gonna read it through and I'm gonna shut it down. I'm not interject anymore. All right. Ecclesiasticus chapter 25 and 21. Stumble not at the beauty of a woman, and desire her not for pleasure. A woman, if she maintain her husband, is full of anger, impudence, and much reproach. A wicked woman abateth the courage, maketh an heavy countenance, and a wounded heart. A woman that will not comfort her husband in distress maketh weak hands and feeble knees. Of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. Give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gad abroad. If she go not as thou wouldest have her, cut her off from thy flesh, and give her a bill of divorce, and let her go. Read that over one more time. Give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gad abroad. If she go not as thou wouldest have her, cut her off from thy flesh, and give her a bill of divorce, and let her go. All right? With that being said, Lord's willing is edifying. And like I always say, man, we almost out of here, man. Keep pushing. Shalom.